Hi everyone, it's AlyMew. I'd hate to break it to you, but I'm actually interested in girls. I'm just kidding. I want my significant other to be a guy. I'm sure you guys had been anticipating this commentary, so grab your tablets, phone, notebook, notepad, and pen ready. Without even going into looks, because I care more about personality over anything else, I want a guy I can let down all my walls and say whatever I want unfiltered. I don't have to worry about offending him because he understands me. I want him to be able to be himself and say whatever he wants, philosophically or whatever within reason, even if we agree or not agree on the topic. And of course that we have an open mind to each other's opinions. I'm pretty sarcastic. I love joking constantly. I love laughing with the guy and him also being able to make me laugh. Of course, he's gonna have to play video games or else get the fuck out. Although every guy I met that has played video games, to extent some of them only play fighter games or they don't play the same ones I play. And I'd love a guy who plays pretty much everything overall, different types of games, but he must really like playing games like Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield. Of course, I would want him to at least have one of the consoles. Also, playing campaign with someone new in your life, if I have a new boyfriend, is really tricky because I had situations where it got really awkward because I had a core group that I'd like to play with for, campaign or certain games. And, if I really, really like this guy, I totally blow off my friends or even like clan members to put him in priority and play with him only, or if he wants to play with his friends. But, I hope he'd do the same for me. If I had to choose between my clan or my boyfriend, seriously, it's a no-brainer. Who in the end is really going to be there for me? My boyfriend, of course. I mean, there is like some leeway. If you're a part of Optic or Envy or Prophecy, come on. You're going to need to train. But, if you're in a clan that's not exactly up there, then, there's a little slight problem. I think a lot of us have been guilty of ignoring phone calls or texts when gaming. When it comes to the guy I really care about, I'd pick up the phone. And I think for me, Actually, I have been guilty of ruining a chance of a Moab when I picked up my phone. I think even if I do reach the goal of ever having a Moab, is it really worth it if, my significant other needed me to talk to him or there is some emergency? I think one can hope that the guy I'm going to end up with would do the same. I like to know that life does come first before games. That is, unless you're competing in MLG tourneys and you're part of the biggest pro team ever. And maybe me dying and flailing from a heart attack, even asking you for help, maybe can slide. I'm not so sure. Even just dating, I have experience being second or third to the guy as priority. I don't want to be forgotten. I'm jealous of my friends who have gamer guys who actually would be like, hey, I gotta go. I want to spend time with my girlfriend in the party chat on Xbox Live. Plenty of times I heard that. She comes first in his life, and I have yet to experience that. I've been told by my real friends that they'd be happy to have me and show me off, but I think that's really a problem because just like a girl wears her Louis Vuitton, you'd bring me out by your side like a prize, just so I can look like a doll for you, and I really don't want it to be treated like one. I want to be the significant person in your life and a best friend. When I'm sad and lonely, I want to be able to run to him, to know that he's always waiting for me no matter what with open arms, to be able to kiss and cuddle and snuggle next to you and fall asleep and feel like you're in heaven. To wake up seeing his face still asleep and surprising him with breakfast when he wakes up to the smell of bacon. As any girl would like, is being pampered. I'm sure girls always ask for foot massages, which is really, really amazing, by the way. And looking sexy in heels isn't easy. But for me, my secret, I guess, place to like pamper for my future boyfriend is to pet me on the head. I don't know why, but I just get lulled and tranquilized just by, getting pet on the head, and I feel really sleepy. I feel really relaxed. I don't know why. It would be nice to be loved. I think really, 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 truly loved. Love everything about me, head to toe, and to be treated with respect, to want to protect me and be with me all the time, but still would give each other a reasonable space, to know that I'm his world as much as he is mine. Even if we're apart, he'd do simple things, texting me in the minute he wakes up, "Good morning, Allie. I miss you." And if he hasn't woken up, I'll definitely text the minute I wake up, "Honey, I've missed you. I hope you have a good day today, baby." Even just sporadic texts throughout the day is nice. I know even having dated someone in New York City, I had to Skype with him sometimes to see him because of the distance and being busy ourselves within our own lives. Yeah, even making time to video Skype is, awesome. I also want a long-term relationship that could possibly lead up to marriage. I'm not interested in short-term relationships at all. That's just because it's like wasting my time, and if I wanted that, I can totally be a badass and wake up in a different bed with a different guy right now, but I don't want this because I really want to be with my soulmate. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but that's what I really want. Okay, this is really, really important. You must like to go outside and travel. I love traveling, seeing the world. Not 24/7 all the time, but I like going on vacation. I like partying every so often, going clubbing. I love being on the beach, tanning. I really love jogging during the spring and summer. During the winters, I like to go snowboarding. Must be at least like watching anime or reading manga. I'm not crazy into it, but I'm pretty into it to a certain degree. I'm not like crazy like the Narutards. But I do love cosplaying, which is dressing up as anime characters or even gaming characters. It's a huge subculture in itself, just like how gamers are in their own subculture. Wow, I can't even say it, subculture. Going to gaming conventions or anime conventions is tedious, but you need the right mindset for it. So I hope you're prepared for it, Mr. Future, AlyMew, Mr. Mew. I also don't want to be second to any other girl in his life. I don't want to be treated as the same as any girl in his life. I don't like it if we're at a restaurant and you're chatting it up with the waitress while I'm still there. I've seen guys with their girlfriends check me out while being with them, and I hate to be in the very same position. As Rihanna's song goes, only girl in your world. Well, within reason, I don't want you to only have me as a girl in your world, but if you're going to tell me your friend, a girlfriend, is going to visit you and that you're going to share a bed, I'm pretty sure I'm logically allowed to assume that shit can be going down. The same if I asked if my guy friend can come over because he's visiting me and he's gonna sleep in the same bed as I am. I feel like sleeping with someone is sacred in itself. It's a form of intimacy, and I'd like to only sleep with my boyfriend or, I don't know, my significant other, my Prince Charming. I'd like Mr. Prince Charming to have focus, hobbies, and education. I'm not sure how well I can explain it, but I'd love for my boyfriend to have other aspirations in life besides, of course, playing video games. To become better at his life and have side hobbies, also be focused with education and getting a job. I mean, if he's a YouTuber, then that's different. I think having a good, sturdy financial wow, I can't even speak. I think having a good, sturdy financial situation is important to me. I don't want to be the one that's supporting in that department only. It's studies show, if both I don't know, not parent, but both parties work, things are a lot easier with bills and stuff. Some gamers I know don't even work and don't know what to do with their lives. They kind of mope around in gaming and they have this negative aura around them, and I'm way too familiar with that. And I don't even date them, and I know that. And if that is you, it is a pretty scary situation for a girl to want to get into, and I hope you can understand that. I'm not trying to offend anybody. One of the things for sure after the whole personality part, if he's cute, that's a total bonus, because I believe if you're everything that's listed above, or most of that, that makes you really beautiful to me already. But it's a bonus if you're cute, and I also think accents are very cute as well. What girl doesn't think so? Just so long as I actually can understand you. If I can't, then I don't know about that. My current situation with guys, so to let you guys know, I do have guys, or had guys, hitting on me when I was single. Now, think about how bad it got when everybody saw my Facebook status change from relationship to single. And I know some people live in smaller towns, but my real Facebook is hitting close to like 1,000 people, and I pretty much know all these people, especially networking through New York City. You just know a lot of people. I just know a lot of people. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think there's like about 8 billion people in New York City. I'm not even sure. I don't know if my numbers are still correct, but I know there's a lot of people. Yeah, it was crazy when I became single, that status. I got a shit ton of likes on that status. That was like no bueno at all. Like, how can you do that? What's even fucked up is one of my friends, when she became single, the guy that broke up with her liked her status. That's so fucked up. I kind of laughed though. I feel so bad. But yeah, my message box started to fill up the wazoo. Guys who haven't even talked to me for a while started texting me, messaging me on Facebook. Guys who were friends of friends that I guess they can slightly access my account because they can see like mutual things that I do with other people. They started asking me out to go off to coffee. And, of course, even YouTubers that I talked to for a while, they started to flirt with me too. And what's really sad is all the guys that are within my city that I know in real life, or even like friends of friends, they're not my type. If they were, I probably would have talked to them by now. And none of them fit the requirements I have listed above. I think through my experience, I'm actually really cautious letting someone into my heart. Trust is easily broken, but it's really hard to build. I think it's also a task for the next guy to try to pick up the pieces of this broken doll. I think the pieces have eroded to the point that it's going to be hard to put me back together. I'm more sensitive to breaking, probably, and it's really scary to try to let someone into my heart, or even have my heart. Even if there are a couple of guys that could fit the quota, I feel like going into a relationship, I'm seeing myself feeling more alone than before, because my heart pangs if he's busy with other things, and if he forgets about me. I don't know, he's just more than occupied about something else. It really hurts.